Welcome to the fourth part of essay writing. In the previous videos, we have learned how we can prepare ourselves to write essays, how essays are classified, and how we can map the essay to be able to arrive at segregating information in different paragraphs. Essays are an essential thing that we see these days in various competitive exams, and also the importance given to an essay is far more than what it used to be traditionally. Essays have evolved to be an expression of the author's thoughts, arguments, whatever it is the author wants to express can be read easily in an essay. To this day, essay does not have a very clear meaning to it. It is mostly vague. Few people would want to call it as a short story. Some would call it as a paper. Some would say it's a pamphlet, an article, and so on. However, there are essays that's classified as two main things: formal and informal essay. Formal essays, as the name suggests, is used in the formal use of communication. Here, the essay is characterized by the purpose of its usage, the length, the dignity, the logical organization of different paragraphs, whereas the informal essay is characterized by personal elements, right? It could be humor, it could be personal revelation, individual tastes and experience, and so on. We came across few preparatory things that are required to write a star essay, right? So a few things that we need to concentrate on is developing better reading skills. It is one of the most ignored skill, I would say, in these days. Not many people focus on developing their reading skills. Reading skills is essential. It helps you at looking at the world in a different way. Reading non-fictional books will give you a maturity to your thoughts. It will help you to write a figure of speech in a different way. It will help you argue and counter argue your points easily. Okay, and few students who are preparing to write certain government based competitive exams, you will come across few topics that are related to, say, maybe nutritional values, or could be tribal issues or economical issues. There are certain magazines specifically written on these kind of topics. Having knowledge about these magazines and reading them helps you arrive at information that are specifically targeted to these kind of government schemes and values and numbers and actual actual material on the topic. Okay, now moving on from there, we spoke about developing language and vocabulary skills. How vocabulary can be developed, of course, by reading. Also, you need to accumulate certain powerful words that you can use in your essays to make your essay far more better. We moved on and spoke about mapping an essay. We learned how an essay can be mapped in order to segregate and easily structure your essay in a coherent manner. As soon as you get an essay topic, there will be a lot of information running through your mind simultaneously. Now, capturing this information is very essential, and once you capture this, allocating their definite space, which information goes where, is very important in an essay. Mind mapping does that for you. A mind map is essentially a visually structured information. When you look at the mind map, you will come across very easily understand where and how you will be able to fill in the information that goes through your mind. Mind mapping can be done very easily. At the center of the page can be your essay topic. Branching from that topic will be the different paragraphs, and in the paragraph will be the different words, keywords, and the name, subheadings of the paragraphs that you will be writing. You can highlight these keywords using different symbols. You can underline them, you can bold them. Using different colors and characters is always suggested. It will help you to connect. These colors and symbols are mental triggers. It will help you connect to why this particular word was written in the mind map. One of the things that you need to avoid while mapping your essay is writing lengthy sentences in your maps. While writing lengthy sentences, you will be spending a lot of time reading and consulting the map every time you are writing an essay. We understood the pattern that we follow to write an essay. The first paragraph will be dedicated to the definition of the essay topic given to you. As the name suggests, definitions will be writing what it means, where it is used. Sometimes it could be a dictionary meaning of the word and so on. The second paragraph is statistics. Statistics is all talking about numbers, percentages, figures, fractions and so on. To be able to write a number, you need to be aware of the topic. Reading skills helps you to be just that. Be aware of what you're going to write in statistics also. The third paragraph you will be writing on will be advantages. Advantages are all the benefits, the good things, the good points from the particular topic given to you. Disadvantages will all be the shortcomings about the topic given to you. You need to be mindful not to write the exact opposite of things that you have written in advantages in the disadvantages paragraph. The final paragraph of your essay is the solution and conclusion. This is the most important part of your essay. Conclusion is the generally accepted thought process that people have, the plan A. Solution, however, is your individualistic idea about the topic given to you. What is the plan B for the topic given? The alternative idea about the conclusion forms your solution. This solution is the highlight of your essay. You need to spend more time and ideas on arriving at solutions and conclusions. However, they need to be based on all the information that you have shared in the other paragraphs. And to connect these information, mind maps will help you. We'll move on and talk about few things that you need to take care of and do and not do in an essay. Few things to do in an essay. Try making a 5-paragraph essay. Okay, so the definition, statistics, advantage, disadvantage, solution and conclusion. Okay, these form the 5 main paragraphs of your essay. Start writing from extreme left. Most of the essay writing questions given to us in competitive exams they have word counters. They need a specific number of words to be written in the essay. Right? So every space is considered as one word. Leaving unnecessary space at the beginning of the paragraph is not a healthy habit. It's not taken very well by the examiners. Start writing from the extreme left. Always keep an eye on the timer. As we are not very used to typing, people tend to just keep look at the keyboard and not pay attention to the time and the words that gets typed on the screen. Keeping an eye on the timer always helps. Add more sentences to the paragraphs that you are comfortable with. For example, if you know more points, more arguments, more information about advantage of a certain topic, you can write more in that paragraph. Say on a certain topic, you don't know any disadvantages at all. You don't have to write disadvantages. You can make 2 paragraphs of the advantages also. What we ask you to do is spend more time. Share the information to the reader about whatever you know the most. Most essay writing questions demand the writers at least to have 250 words in their essays. Now, if you have been asked to write a 200 worded essay, there is actually a very easy trick to it. Now, we are asking you to form your essay in 5 paragraphs. Now, when you're forming 5 paragraphs, okay, we ask you to write at least 5 sentences in each paragraph. Okay, now 5 sentences in each paragraph, and each sentence will at least, bare minimum, a sentence will have at least 8 words in it. Okay, so 8 words and 5 sentences will give you about 40 words in a paragraph. Okay, and 40 words, you write 5 paragraphs with 40 words in each, you will arrive at 200 words. Okay, you can look at it as a formula to come up to reach the number that the examiners want in any essay writing exams. I repeat, if you are asked to write a 200 worded essay, you can make 5 paragraphs. Each paragraph will have 5 sentences. 5 sentences each will have 8 words in it. Okay, so with this you will arrive at 200 worded essay. A similar formula can be applied to essays where the number count is higher. If it is 250, okay, if it is 250 worded essay, it can be 5 sentences, a little longer one. You can maybe write 10 words in each sentence. Okay, so 5 sentences, 10 words in each, and 5 paragraphs, you will arrive at 250 words. If you are asked to write 300 words, you can apply a formula which is slightly higher. You will still maintain 5 paragraphs. However, you will be writing 6 sentences in each paragraph. Okay, with 10 words in each sentence. This way you will be able to meet the word expectation that the examiners have while writing an essay. Okay, now we will move on and talk about few things that you do not do while writing an essay. You don't leave gaps, you don't leave space in between words unnecessarily. You also don't leave spaces before starting a paragraph. Essay writing is essentially a paragraph style of writing. We don't use bullets, numbers in an essay. Don't write headings or topic names at the beginning of the essay. Don't always keep looking at the keyboard and type. A little bit of typing skills is required. As I was mentioning, the last paragraph of your essay is the most important part, that is talking about the solution and the conclusion. Now, if you don't plan your essays, if you don't plan the paragraphs, you will end up without words to complete your last paragraph. As I was suggesting you can keep a track of the number of words you are writing in each paragraph and accordingly arrive at the last paragraph where you will have another 40-50 words remaining to write the solution and conclusion. What happens to many students is that they would have written a very elaborate, wonderful essay, but by the time they reach solution, they would have run out of the possible number of words to write the essay. So, leaving your last paragraph incomplete is one of the biggest blunders that you can do in an essay, because that is the individualistic thought that you get to your essay. Do not waste time thinking about the paragraphs which you don't know much about. Invest time instead on paragraphs that you are aware of. Write more in that paragraph. Care needs to be taken that you don't use capital letters in your paragraphs. Okay, writing the whole essay in capital letters is incorrect. Also, using capital letters unnecessarily in between is also incorrect. Okay, now at the beginning of the essay writing, I had told you to keep a track of quotes of eminent personalities that you can use in your essays. That's a wonderful thing to do. However, if you're not very sure of the spellings of those people, then don't use their names. Okay, say for instance you are using Gandhi, right? It is Gandhi. Okay, now if you're not sure if it is Gandi or Dhi, okay, avoid the usage of the word Gandhi. Instead, you can use another word, right? So if you want to talk about, say, Nelson Mandela in your paragraph, okay, but you don't seem to remember his spelling, right? So you can instead use the word a famous personality fighting for the rights of the blacks said that, right? There are many people who fought for the rights of the blacks. Okay, Nelson Mandela is one of them, right? But here you don't know the spelling of that person's name, right? So instead you replace it with some common word. The same goes with quotes. Quotes is something that you write within inverted commas. If you're not very sure exactly what was told, you don't have to use the quote. In the next video, we will talk about few things to take care of while writing an essay.